second week of our strike. But Chief Mbu has not given heed to our demand. The store shall remain uncrushed as long as it does not respond to our demand.
I am worried. How long can we hold out against this hard-hearted man? Our children are hungry and need to stay in school too.
I know, but we cannot give up now. We will be worse off and we will never get Chief to give us the rates we need so badly. The only way forward is to continue with the strike.
I cannot understand why Chief has refused to add more money to our current wages. We are not even asking for much. We are not even asking for the national minimum wage. Just a little addition to help us survive. You see, these big men do not want to part with money, even if it is logical to do so. We come here in the morning before 8, crush stones till 5 in the evening, only to go home with starvation in the name of wages.
We have no choice. We will continue with the strike. However, we must think of ways to carry on without losing too much. We do not want our children to die because we are on strike, do we?
Our children must not suffer because of the strike. We must do something.
All right, my friend. What do you suggest?
I do not have anything particular in my mind. I thought perhaps one of us might come up with a good solution.
I have a suggestion. We can all send our children to our mothers or other relations. Why this strike lasts? This is what I have done. My children are still little. The eldest is just 6.
Your suggestion is good. But is not everyone that has a mother or relation to send her children to?
No, my mother died many years ago, and my stepmother and I do not see her eyes to eyes. In most times, I cannot leave my children with her.
Just as I thought, not all of us have people to trust our children with. My children have grown, but they still need support. They are in school.
Listen to my own idea. We can send our children out to beg in the streets, only for a while. Just for this time we are on strike. Walai, I have no money left to feed my children. This morning, I gave them nothing for breakfast. If not for our neighbors, they would have starved up to this moment. What?
It has not come to that. We cannot allow our children to beg.
Over my dead body.
Abasi, I will not allow my children to beg. Instead, I will return to the stone crushing, even for the little money paid by Chief.
How do we solve the problem?
I have a suggestion.
Yes, let's hear it.
Each woman should contribute any amount she has to a common purse. 2 of us should be excused to cook for our families each day, and our children can go to the place of cooking to eat the food. The following day, the place of cooking shifts to another of our homes. I volunteer to cook. I love cooking.
I think this is a good idea. We'll be able to take care of our families and still continue with the strike. The rest of us will still gather here each day and sit out until Chief Mbu bows to our demand. I assure you he will bow. Where will he find other workers? How many workers? How many people in this town want to crush stones?
I agree. Chief will not find it easy to replace us. Only widows like us accept to do work like this.
You can work. This is what we do. Only widows do slave work in this town. Thank you for your suggestion. When we put our resources together, we should be able to manage until Chief bows. It will not be long.
He say it will not be long.
You say only widows crush stones. I am crushing stones, but I am not a widow.
I am not a widow, but I am more wretched than one.
Ndidi kama onyo mere ya dibe.
2 times.
Ndidi kama dibe. Ndidi kama onyo mere ya dibe. Ndidi kama.
I have one more thing to say. Please go on.
How many of you know Madam Udenta?
Madam Udenta? I've never heard of her. Who is she?
And what does she got to do with what we are talking about?
Yes, she's the one. She's contesting in the forthcoming election, and she's one of the candidates challenging Chief Mbu, who wants to retain his position as chairman of Isuka local government.
And what about her?
I am coming to to that.
Okay.
The woman is from my village. I attended the meeting she held with women from my village 2 days ago. After the meeting, I braved it. I went up to her. Her assistant almost pushed me down, but I persisted. I told her about my suffering as a widow, as I heard her say she would better the lives of widows if voted into power. I also told her about her plight as stone crushers. She said she would change the things when she becomes chairman.
So what? What does that help us? How does that help us in this situation? Go on then, you're taking too long.
As I was saying, I told her about us, stone crushers, about our strike. Chief has been mistreating us. She then turned to people around her and said, "You see, this is how our women are exploited. I will change all this when I become chairman of our local government."
Exploited? What does that mean? It means to treat someone badly. You exploit people when you use them to your advantage without rewarding them properly, without bothering what happens to them afterwards.
Madam Udenta then said that we should continue with the strike. She said we should come to her house for food stop so that we and our children do not starve to death during our struggle.
What? Why did you not say this all while? When are we going for the food? Are you sure you are telling us the truth? I hope it's not this wayo or 419.
My friends, we must not play into the hands of politicians. We must make sure Madam Udenta does not want to use us to score a political point against our opponent, Chief Mbu. Remember, Chief is a ruthless man. What will you not do to helpless widows and women like us if he finds out that his enemy is on our side?
Enemy? Is Madam Udenta his enemy?
You do not know these politicians. Anyone that opposes them is their enemy.
Are you saying we should not go for the food stuff?
Do not get me wrong. This is not what I'm saying. I'm only saying that we should be careful. What do you suggest we do? I suggest 4 or 5 of us should go for the food stuff now, while the rest remain here, so that if Chief comes, he will find us occupying the quarry, ready to assume work as soon as he agrees to our demand for a pay rise. We will meet tonight in my house, if you agree, and take further decisions. If we have the food stuff, then we decide how the cooking should be done and where. Do I have your ears?
Yes.
Good. So the cooking will be done in my house if Madam Udenta gives us some food stuff. We already have a volunteer cook. We need 2 or 3 women to do the cooking each day. We can rotate if you wish.
I suggest the 2 youngest among us do the cooking. Amina should join them, supervise the cooking. 1 good meal a day should be enough. When we go back home at the end of the day, each woman should waggle some kind of dinner for her family.
Ndewo, you have spoken my mind.
And mine, I agree entirely.
One more thing. Your children can either come to my house to eat, or you ask one of them to go and collect the food for the rest.
The other suggestion seems more practical to me. No need for all the children to troop to your house to collect food. You might distribute not all the whole children troop to your house to eat. Neighbors might wonder what is happening. Some even become suspicious and mistaken.
Thank you. Does everyone agree to this suggestion? After the women who cook and fed the children, they return to the farm for the rest of the day.
I want to say something. I suggest that Osho Oto should remain here because she is the only one who does not fear Chief.
Yes, I agree that Uto should be here all the time. We close for the day. She has always been our voice. I think Chief is a little afraid of her.
I do not think Chief is afraid of anybody. Certainly, he's not afraid of any woman. He says so every time. But if everyone agrees to this suggestion, I have no objection. The sun is setting and it's about time to go. I suggest Kemi as the leader of the group to see Madam Udenta. You should be in the group, and you who brought the suggestion should go. Of course, you show them the way. You will meet in my house tonight.
How about food? Today has been a good day.
Allah, it's a good day.